What's up, Terra Squad? It's Solar. Hope you're having a sunny day today. We're gonna get into it. So this title is a little bit clickbaity because when I say it gone wrong, I think people might be thinking like I almost got kidnapped or like stalked or some wild stuff. But honestly, gone wrong just meant that, excuse me, I didn't get the results that I necessarily wanted. I still got results, and that was kind of the whole point of me even trying this spell. At the time during my practice, I was only doing like work for me. Like, and even now, I don't really do a lot of I don't do a lot of work to manipulate other people's energy. Like, look, here's the thing, I barely pray for the success for my loved ones and the downfall of their enemies, because I'm like, if you're not explicitly telling me you want me to pray for you, I'm not about to do that. I just feel like that kind of is violating, it's I'm real big on spiritual consent, so probably to my own detriment sometimes, but I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, so I wanted to do the spell because I wanted to see how well I could do spell work on other people. And I thought that this would be a very mild, not malicious type of working, because I'm not trying to control anyone's ideas or anything like that. At the end of the day, like, spell work or not, a man gonna do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it took me up into my late 20s to realize that. It would have saved me a lot of grief in my youth, but yeah. So I was just like, this seems like a very mild thing to do. And I just want to try it out. I had no horse in this race. And when I say that, I mean, I didn't do any type of actual energetic exchange, like the type of energy exchange you need to do when you're doing spell work, or altar work, or any type of spiritual ritual type shit. Usually when I'm at my altars, I will, I offer up my emotions, energy and motion, all that good stuff. So, I've offered my tears, I've offered laughter, I'll be dancing at my altar sometimes, just whatever type of energy exchange, you know what I'm saying? Even speaking incantation, right? When you're speaking from your sacral chakra and you're really standing on your business at your altar and you mean that shit, that right there, that's the energy exchange. And I didn't do that for this working. And it was really just out of pure experimentalism. I don't know if that's a word. I wanted to experiment. I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm a chaotic practitioner. I like to fuck around and find out. I feel like I'm the living embodiment of that phrase, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. I'm currently still going through an energetic, woo 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 from a fuck around and find out that I did a couple weeks ago. But I am completely satisfied with my choice because I found out. And I rather know than not know. And I rather know what I don't know to not know it. So, but yeah, anyway. So I was like, let me do the sugar daddy spell because I just thought it would be kind of fun and random. And again, I wanted to see how good I would be at manipulating other people's energy. So here we are. I followed a sugar daddy spell that I saw on YouTube because, I'm a perpetual student of YouTube University. Live, breathe, and die on YouTube, all that jazz. And so yeah, you guys could probably find that video in particular, or literally there's a bazillion of them. The one that I did though was for a sugar daddy lamp. And so it was pretty much you pour olive oil and some attraction herbs into a glass and you put a tea candle on top, you light it, and niggas with money is supposed to give you things when you do that. That's just basic. You know what I mean? I hate to even say things like that because I know we have a whole gender war outside right now. Not subscribing to it, but still. So yeah, I was like, let's try that out. Your attraction herbs that you use, you can use whatever shits you like, However, I do recommend that if you're going to do this work, definitely get you some Jezebel root. If you don't know, now you know. And I'm not about to go into that because that's a whole video in itself. But the shit works. It's very powerful. It's golden. I keep that on me at this point in my life. Anyway, I will tell you one of the the three big mistakes that I made with this working, right? And I'm telling you guys this because I want you to be successful. Don't be like me. All right, I fuck up, I fuck around and find out, so you don't have to. Um, so yeah, so the first mistake I made was even putting together this sugar daddy lamp, because with all the attraction herbs that I had and that I used in there, I fucked it by adding salt. And here's the thing, I knew better. I knew better. I be watching Magical Lady Duchess. I know she be going to fuck off about people doing some fake hoodoo shit and adding salt to attraction works and thinking that's copacetic. It's not. It's dumb. It's counterproductive. Don't do it. Like, all right? Like, please. Or do it. You know what? You fuck around and find out, all right? Like, I know, like, some people got to learn the hard way. Like, I'm one of them occasionally. So yeah, adding salt to attraction works just makes everything that you're trying to bring in salty. You want things coming to you sweetly, or do you want them coming to you with an attitude? Exactly. So, and in my little baby witch pea brain, when I did this, it was like years ago, I was like, oh, well, I need some protection for this because, you know, men are weird and creepy and all this other stuff. That was another mistake that I made. We're going to come back to that later. But anyway, so yeah, I put the salt in there because protection, not really realizing that there are so many different herbs that are like for attraction that can also be used for protection. Cinnamon being one of the best ones, in my opinion, right? Bay leaf, another thing. Shit, I'm not about to go down the list, but you catch my drift. There's things that are very much so like complementary to each other versus salt. It's like, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, you just fuck up the sauce, you know? Don't fuck up your sauce. So yeah, that was a mistake that I made. So yeah, what did the spell work? Yes. Was I receiving things? Was I receiving money? Was I receiving gifts? Yes. But I was getting those things in a very attitudinal ass manner. I also, back to what I was saying, like we're gonna come back to, my whole mindset during this time of doing this spell, I was kind of like, again, like, you know, these type of men, like sugar daddy type men, are creepy. They always want, you know, sexual favors. Like they don't actually pour into people. They don't, you know, just all the like negative stereotypes, you know, that you hear, or like just like kind of that narrative of like, not necessarily niggas ain't shit, but just like successful niggas ain't shit. Like they're just, you know, think that they're above people and they're rude and they don't know how to like talk to individuals, and just, again, all the negativity. Girl, why are you sitting at your altar thinking about all the negative aspects of what you're trying to manifest? Act like that's not going to make those negative things manifest. Make it make sense. So yeah. So again, having said that, that was my thought process. And because I wasn't actively at my altar, like putting energy, any type of emotion, any type of, again, no dancing, no tears, no laughter, no nothing, right? I'm just sitting there. And so what is it picking up on? It's picking up on my negative thoughts and all my negative feels. So again, what manifested was negative ass men. I was also very iffy about doing this spell because, for one, like I said before, at the time, or maybe did I say it, or I don't know. I'm recording this like 11 times, so I don't know if I covered certain bases at this point, but I'm not recording this again, so here we are. But yeah, at the time too, I was very much so weird about doing this spell because I was like, oh, I never played with anyone's energy before. This is bad. This is not okay. I shouldn't be doing, like, I don't know if I should be doing, but I'm here and I'm still doing the spell. So what am I telling the universe? I'm telling it that I don't know what I want. So what's it gonna give me? A bunch of fuck shit because I'm not communicating properly to the universe, right? Like I'm over here acting like I'm about to jump in to this double dutch and I'm not doing it. The universe has still got the ropes going and I'm just like, hold on, like getting out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that completely fucked my spell. And even seeing that manifest was wild to me because I'm using this as a very baby, like basic example, and mainly because I don't want to give too much details of my personal life. But here's the thing. We all have certain standards, And sometimes we don't even know those standards are standards because it's just something that's innate in us, right? So like, I've never, okay, just throwing something out there. I've never had an issue with like a man holding a door open for me, right? That's just common courtesy. Like, hell, fuck a man, but just like common courtesies, you hold the door open for somebody that, you know, is right behind you type stuff. So again, never had an issue with this, right? This is just hypothetically speaking. After I've done the spell, I noticed for a few weeks, anytime I'm about to go into a room or go into a building, whatever, and I'm walking behind a man, I literally see them contemplating if they want to hold this door open for me. Like, I literally saw some, like, somebody was like, you know, like struggling with it. Like, they didn't know if it was okay to have it open for me. And I was just like, bitch, what? Like, what is this? So yeah, that wasn't fun. And then let's go into the fact of like, okay, because again, I wasn't giving any energy to the spell. I was sitting down at my altar. I had my little fake ass sugar daddy playlist playing on my phone because I'm like, I'm not adding any juju to it, but I can at least play some music. I do use music in my spell work or like just ritual or any type of altar practice. Mostly Rico Nasty, not gonna lie. Like, especially if I have to do like some protection work. So when I do protection work, I don't even just say like I'm praying for the success or protection of me, but also I need my enemies dead. Like, I just want them to fail. Everything, like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper because that weapon is currently fucking you in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am very big on not only praying for like my elevation, but I want you to devolve, bitch. Like, I want, like, the gutter is too good for you. Sorry, the Scorpio came out, but still. So yeah, having said that, a lot of times when I do protection work, it's like, you know, I'm playing Smack a Bitch in like the background or something, you know, just something, you know, get the blood pumping a little bit. You know what I mean? So I was playing fucking Erica Banks. I don't even listen to Erica Banks. And no shade, I don't really like her music. I'm a big fan of like the female rap stuff and, you know, the stripper rap and all the like, you know, how is life type rap, whatever. Everything has its place. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, having said that, she has a song called Trick. And I was like, oh, this is perfect because I'm doing a sugar daddy spell. So let me just, you know, so I just had that on repeat, right? And I'm literally just sitting there at my altar, like, fuck you, pay me. This is it. This is the only thing that you're getting. Like, make sure you're doing this motion with your left hand. This is your receiving side, okay? You want to receive the things and repel. Fuck you, give me, right? Okay, cool. But yeah, so that's about the stint of like fucks given for this spell, right? So again, I'm saying that to say, what do you think came to me? Do you think it was high quality, high value men that just happened to be generous, that just happened to be like loving and just nurturing and pouring into people just for the sake of doing it because they can, because they're just in their divine Jupiterian jovial energy of like expanding blessings and shit? No. I was meeting, again, the type of men that I was like, you know, they're creepy, they're sedity acting, they're rude, it was like literally there's this one guy, right? And he was so fucking like, and I was just like, I was kind of playing into the whole thing because I was like, this is what I did the spell work for. I just wanted to see how much this could carry me. You know what I mean? And while he did give me certain things and while he did pay for me to get my hair done and, you know, some other like whatevers, he made it so abundantly clear just how little that shit meant to him. Like, it was literally like, if I was asking him for $20, right? And this is hypothetical, it's not like real shit. But if I was asking for $20, he would blow his nose, wipe his ass with it, tear it in half, and then throw it in my direction. Like that type of energy. And why was I getting that? Because that's what the fuck I gave. I know. It seems very basic. This is very basic. It's very level 1. I was still a baby witch at the time, and I just wanted to see some shit. Because I never believed it. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but like, I never believed the whole like thing that spiritualists be saying, like, you know, you gotta give to get and all that, like energy exchange, da, da, da. I just thought that was some new age mumbo jumbo, bull, whatever, like manifest girl, like whatever. But no, it's very much so true. And also, like, while this was an experiment for me, just for the sake of experimenting, could it have gone better if I actually gave a fuck? Yes. I didn't think it was even going to pop off, if I'm being honest, because, well, I didn't have faith in myself at the time. Let's be honest. And because I only did spell work on myself, I kind of felt like, I don't know. I guess I felt because like I'd be watching like certain spiritualists that would say like, you know, oh, not every spell is gonna pop off, not everything's gonna manifest for you. And then again, I'd just be like, where they do that at? So I didn't know. I didn't think it was gonna pop off because I was like, there's got to be something that isn't gonna work for me. But I don't know. Again, I think it might be like human design related or something, because like my shit just pops. Like even when I'm not trying, it pops. Like I got results. It wasn't the results that I wanted necessarily, because I wanted like, obviously, clearly I just wanted somebody to just like sneeze $1 million in my direction. Duh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I still got results. So was it worth it? Yes. Would I try it again? Probably, if I gave a shit. I genuinely didn't give a shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like for me to want to do that spell again, and for you, if you're going to do a sugar daddy spell or a spell like that, you're going to have to want to be around people. And at the time, and even now, I don't want to be around people. I don't want to, you know, dress myself. Well, I do want to dress. I love playing dress up, but I don't want to share myself with somebody right now. And I don't mean sexually, right, or physically or anything like that. I just don't want to share my energy. I barely, look, I'm here now because I feel like I owe y'all at this point, you know, but yeah, you know what I want to do right now? I want to go finish eating my hibachi that my friend bought me. Shout out to you, friend. That was beautiful. Thank you for that. I needed that today. Also, if you're in the Metro Detroit area and haven't tried hibachi, girl, get your life. Go grab some. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm going to go. I want to finish my salmon and lobster stir fry and watch fucking Twilight New Moon. Because I was like, for some reason, I wanted to start a Twilight marathon the other day and I only watched the first one and fell asleep. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't feel like being bothered. I didn't feel like being bothered then, but I still did the spell. You see how contradicting your shit fucks up everything else. So yeah, I was meeting a lot of people who were contradictory, you know, because that's the type of energy and time that I was on. But again, if I gave a fuck, would I do it again? Yes. Do I recommend you doing it? I don't really give a shit, and I'm not about to recommend shit for your spiritual well-being. You try it. It's, you know, you fuck around and find out if you want to. I mean, I thought we were here and me telling you my testimony so you wouldn't have to go fuck around and find out, but I can't control you. All right? If you have done a sugar daddy spell, let me know. I want to know the results. If you're like, why would you do something like this? How could you? The innocent menfolk, the town, the village, how could you? Like, you ruined everything. Probably. And I'm perfectly fine with that because I don't really I just didn't care. I'm finding the capacity to give a fuck about most things it's a lost art form for me at this point in my life. I don't know. I feel like I'm slowly getting into like toxic stoicism. Like I have to care about something. It just wasn't. But here you go. So yeah, that is my sugar daddy spell gone wrong or right. It went. And now I'm about to went because I'm leaving. So see y'all. Learn and grow, go for 2 Fs. Bye.